Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. So as you can see, the price of Bitcoin saw this pullback towards this monthly CPI line that we talked on my previous videos. Everyone who has followed me for a while, we were calling this price movement, and also we were able to call the exact price movement here to the upside and also the price movement here to the downside, because when the trend was heading to the upside, we were aware, since this was the VCPR, price is moving without touching the CPI line. Now first, what we could be a gravitation towards the CPI line, as you can see, exactly after reaching this monthly R1 line around $52,712, we saw this massive price pullback, and that brought us again towards this monthly CPI line. And also now this monthly CPI line is going to be the final line of support for Bitcoin, and also what to expect next. Because if you go back again, this is very important, because we also compare this price movement with the past Bitcoin price action that played out exactly like what we talked. So now if we go back again, guys, and compare the price movement, this price drop, whenever we have seen this VCPR scenario playing out, because here we had the similar scenario. Price went to the R1 line, the monthly R1 line, without touching the CPI line first. You can see, right? We came there and all of a sudden we had this similar massive price pullback, and exactly when we came at the CPI line, this CPI line acted as a support, and after that you can see consolidation, and price also started this new rally here to the upside. Next month, June month, you can see VCPR, price was heading to the upside without touching the CPI line. Boom, we came at the monthly R1 line and a massive pullback towards this monthly CPI line. Now what to take from these two scenarios that also played out pretty similar to the Korean Bitcoin price action? This is indicating if the price of Bitcoin manages to find support above this monthly CPI line. The top CPI line is lying around 46,000, right? And the bottom CPI line is lying around $43,900, let's say 44,000 range. So if we do manage to stay between these lines, this CPI line is going to be one of the strongest support for Bitcoin. And you can see this time, exactly after reaching the monthly CPI line, we also found support. So if this is going to be a movement and price is also going to remain over the CPI line, then expect some more shakeout between this monthly CPI line. I mean a price movement here in this manner before price chooses the trend direction, because if the support is going to be there, since this is a ascending CPR, the price has still a possibility to see a movement here in this manner. So if you want to find out how to use this CPI line, the link regarding video must be popping up right now. Feel free to check it out, guys. And now if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean in a bigger time, and if you want to support the channel in any way, then feel free to use my ref link provided here in the description down below. You'll also find my Twitter account and my official Instagram account. Guys, there are many scammers pretending to be me, so please always come back to this video description for double confirmation. So now let's switch the chart. I mean in a bigger time frame, along with this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, because we were aware with each and every price movement, whenever we came across this middle of the channel 50% Bitcoin logarithmic curve, you can see exactly after reaching that area we found some strong resistance, and that's why we were saying, hey, if we are approaching this middle of the channel, which is the 50% Fibonacci line, then there might be a resistance, because this similar scenario has been playing out since 2017. And just like from the past Bitcoin price action, we did found a strong rejection around this price range. So now what to expect next for Bitcoin? I am actually going to show you this in a daily time frame. In a daily, we are aware the price shakeout is still finding support at this 50 exponential moving average, because in the past Bitcoin price action, let me show you some interesting scenario, guys. When the price of Bitcoin lost the support from this 20 exponential moving average, it had a pullback, and this pullback ended exactly after finding support at this 50 exponential moving average. After that, you can see what happened with price action. We started this rally here to the upside. Again, a pullback. This pullback was not able to find support at this 20 exponential. We came back towards 50 exponential moving average. Above that, we found support, and again, price started heading here to the upside. With each and every price movement, you can see failing to find support at this 20 exponential moving average, came and tested the 50 exponential moving average, again found support and headed to the upside. So this here could be a similar scenario. I mean, if the price remains above this 50 exponential moving average and also above the CPI line, at least this bottom CPI line that is lying around 43,900 price range, this should be fine, because we are aware in the past Bitcoin price action, whenever we came and tested the 50 exponential in an uptrend, the price after that did found a strong support and also rallied here to the upward direction. So if this is going to play out just like here from the past Bitcoin price action, then this pullback must also remain above this 50 exponential moving average, because remaining above 50 exponential moving average could potentially signal another movement here in an upward direction. But we are aware, according to the CPR, there might be some more shakeout between this CPR line. So we are going to monitor this price movement very, very carefully, guys. But if you want to find out in a bit different way, I mean, if you look at this here in a weekly time frame, getting rejection from this 0.618 is definitely a sign of danger. We are aware of that, because we don't want this to play out as a dead cat bounce scenario, right? But in our case right now, this is a weekly candle, right? This is a massive price pullback. So if the price does again come back above this $46,740 until this week ends, guys, then there could still be another approach to break here to the upside. This doesn't mean now the whole scenario is going to be bearish, guys. This is just a correction and not a bear market. You have to understand that. Unless the price breaks below this important line of support what I just showed you, right, with this 50 exponential moving average, also this CPR line, only then we are going to look for the downward price target for Bitcoin. And now if you look at this here in a bit different way, let me show you this one very, very interesting scenario playing out for Bitcoin. Now, if we look at this in a daily time frame again, what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to show you this price pullback, what we witnessed yesterday, because according to this price movement, you can see the price of Bitcoin came at this previous temporary resistance line. This line was a strong line of resistance here in the past Bitcoin price action. And yesterday when we had this pullback ended exactly when we came and tested the previous temporary resistance line. This line here to the downside is definitely also a strong line of support, right, around that range. So you can see now, if this pullback was to retest, what we want at any cost is to stay above this top of the channel, because if we stay above this top of the channel, that could still be in favor of bulls, even though we are seeing some weakness at this current stage, because between this line we do have some strong line of support. For example, from this 50 exponential moving average, you can also add the Williams alligator indicator. You can see this Williams alligator indicator, this final support here, the blue line, right? This could be also acting as a support, and along with this CPR line, the monthly CPR line, this 3 support line is right now for us very, very important. And as long as we are going to stay above that, we could still expect more of a range bound type of scenario before price choosing the trend direction, because finding support above the CPR line is going to be actually a bullish scenario, to be honest. So let's see how the price of Bitcoin is going to react in the upcoming days. So guys, these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.